Oriole magic really happen. Oriole. Magic, baby. The magic of Orioles baseball, Kevin. We are back. How are we feeling? What a way to kick it off. Off season over. Vibes are back. Welcome in, everyone, for the first reaction of Kevin and Zach Reacts. Kevin, we are playing the damn song, baby. Play that damn song. I told everyone I had an orange hoodie ready. People had this rumor it was a Bengals hoodie. A Bengals hoodie. My girlfriend's going to yell at me for saying Bengals. A Bengals hoodie. We're playing the damn song. 162-0. It's happening, Kevin. Never losing again. How we feeling, baby?
Man, it is. What a way to kick this thing off, man. I mean, we're going the full 162 this year. In game number one, you have homers galore. You got Adley being back. Zach Eflin shows. I mean, we have so much to already talk about. Like, there are a lot of ways this could have gone. I'm glad it went the way that it did, especially after how last season ended. But we're done with last season. We're throwing that away.
2025, baby.
They're winning the World Series. You can call it right now. It's over for everybody else because the Orioles are back. And as our fan of the show, Ryan Ripken, says, the Orioles are fine.
Orioles are fine, baby, and that's exactly what they showed today. And if we're going to start it off with it. If you're noticing in the chat, it says new member, new member, new member. Aviator, appreciate you. Kieran, we got the Gary Williams Stole My Lawn Furniture show. Cora, we appreciate you. Just another quantum function. We got Fado's fan and Tom. We appreciate everyone. So if you did not know, we're starting call-ins. People asked for it all last season. We are starting call-ins. You can come give us your reaction live. Only way that we can kind of help vet a little the call-ins to make sure that the people who are tuning in the most, the people that have supported us, are the ones that get their voices heard first. Just a little way to kind of do that. You can join the membership. It's next to subscribe. Really appreciate that. Nothing else is going to – you guys are seeing all the reactions. We're not trying to put anything behind a paywall, any of that. This is simply just, honestly, so that we don't have trolls get on the call-ins. Like, we're going to be straight up. We just don't want random trolls joining call-ins just to make a fool of themselves and us. But also going to get to these because, holy crap, Kevin, we have an unreal community. Back at it like a crack addict. Justin, C Money. Oh, my gosh. Are we standing up for this stuff? I'm just going to stand.
$20 is Banksy on the remote ones, but I don't even know where he is right now. And actually, a lot has changed. You know, I now have a second cat here, so we'll get her involved as well.
Yeah. And then Steve. Bang, baby. You love to see it. I felt like I said, and Eric, just say, pretty much members will get call-ins, so you have the ability to call into every single show. We'll put the link in soon to the members only so that you can call in. We also are going to do just quick, nothing big, 30-second minute. The second the game ends, one of me or Kevin is going to record a quick 30-second to a minute video on our in-the-moment immediate thoughts. Just so you guys can see that so you don't have to wait. Maybe a little behind the scenes, but nothing too much. Just a quick thing to kind of, like I said, help vet call-ins, make it a little bit harder for trolls to invade the call-in space. So appreciate everyone. And oh my God, Australia. This is incredible.
This is awesome. But yeah, again, we're still going to be reading off chats. We're still going to be talking about the Orioles. None of it's going behind a paywall, right?
Nope.
All we're doing is the call-in portion of the show, because if the wrong person gets into call-ins, it can hurt the channel and it can hurt, everybody involved.
Yeah.
So obviously, we still want to interact with everybody, member or not, right? We value our community. It's the reason why we do this. It's the reason why, we get on here every day. Zach sometimes doesn't like it, but you know what? We do every 162. We're doing it this season. So I appreciate it. I know Zach appreciates it. But hey, let's talk about this baseball game, shall we?
Yeah, was there a baseball game today? I didn't know. And, well, I'm going to be honest with you. Nothing must have happened. I didn't even hear anything. Did the Orioles score a run? Was it the playoffs again? Did the Orioles score a run, Kevin?
It's just one or two. Nothing too crazy. Nothing too crazy.
Yeah, I mean, what a game. Orioles end up winning 12-2. I'm glad they talked about it on the post game on Masson because it is funny. Orioles scored 12 runs. How many home runs? 7, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 home runs. Zach Eflin pitched 6 innings. What? 2
runs,
2 hit ball, 2 run. Well, I was saying 2 hit ball,
Oh, yeah.
1 walk, 2 strikeout. Zach Eflin pitched a gem besides 1 pitch to Jimenez. Zach Eflin pitched a gem. Lost. Everyone's going to be talking about an unreal game by the offense, which it was. But my goodness, is there a better way to start the season? Everyone firing on all cylinders.
I can't even believe it, but I kind of can in a way too, where, we talked with Ben McDonald, or at least you guys talked with Ben McDonald on the Ryan Ripken show yesterday. And what did he say? He said, the pitchers just have to be a little above average. It's the offense that's going to carry this team this year. I'm just glad Craig Kimbrell's not on the Orioles anymore, because that 10-run lead would not have felt safe if Craig was in there.
As much as I'm a Sir Anthony Dominguez fan, there were times that lead wasn't feeling safe with him on the mound. I was like, Sir Anthony, let's stop. Like, I felt like I was doing the not today, dude. Like, not opening day. Real fast, Ravens lunatic. 78 pitches. He could have gone. Yeah, he could have. He could have, but it's opening day. They had a big lead. Rest him up. They're still progressing, these guys, for the next 2 to 3 weeks, until everyone kind of gets 2-3 starts in them. Don't expect anyone to be going more than 6. If they get 6, they're going to be happy with that and take that for what it is. And they're trying to build these guys up. So this was a massive one. And man, Kevin, I cannot keep up with all these memberships. You guys are absolutely incredible. We appreciate you more.
Thank you. And wow. He's not even in the back. He just completely left. So yes, thank you to everybody who's joining the members. While he gets back in here, because I'm sure he just randomly left for. So yeah, okay, he's back now. I don't know what
I accidentally was sliding over from the comment section, and when you do touch with 3 fingers on a Mac, it slides the whole page. So I just exited the page. Just told me to exit the page.
You could have just told me your phone was on 3% and you didn't want to be here anymore.
Okay, now, oh my goodness, you guys are unbelievable. But Kevin, yeah, let's get into this game. I guess let's just go over the scoring. Adley Rutschman, first inning home run. Cedric Mullins infield single in the second, 2-0, and then it became the Baltimore Power Company. Tyler O'Neill for the 6th consecutive opening day with the long ball. Kevin, I didn't bet it because it was too mainstream. Everyone and their mother was saying Tyler O'Neill. He hits home runs 5 straight opening days with a home run. No one hits a home run in 6 straight opening days, Kevin, except one man, Tyler O'Neill.
And you didn't believe in him.
Like the biceps side little conversation. His father being a bodybuilder, things started making sense in my head. I was like, okay, this is starting to make sense. So, but after that, Mullins home run, Rutschman homer, Westy homer. God.
I mean, this is exactly what you wanted to see. And it's not going to go like this every game, but this is the potential this offense has. And by the way, Zach, the Orioles are missing a decently good baseball player today. I don't know if you've heard of him. His name is Gunnar Henderson. He's a little good. Is
that the utility player that they're talking about?
He's like a every 5th day guy. Like, he's kind of good. So
he's
like a lot of potential. But again, you didn't have Gunnar in this lineup. This is the potential this Orioles offense has. But it's about being able, because what did we say all last season? I hate to bring it up, but I think it applies today. Solo homers, you want to get guys on base. And what did we see today? Multiple
guys on base.
3-run shots. There were some solos in there, right? Adley and whatnot. But
yeah,
you want to be able to get guys on base, because in games where the staff maybe struggles a little bit, and all of a sudden, maybe you take 2 guys off of the bases on one home run, another guy off of the base on another one, you're all of a sudden in a little bit of a fight. But if you can get on base and not only just hit homers. I guess it kind of goes back to last year too, where it's like, okay, 6 home runs. This Orioles team is still home run or bust, but they did it enough today. But again, it's
I wasn't going
something.
to say, Kevin, but
No, I'm saying it's something to build on, right? It's something to build on. So
it is. And Kevin, before we even continue, we got to bring up Aviator. Holy crap!
wow. Oh,
Stand it up for this one, Aviator. Happy KZR Button Day.
I think I have to show off Myra for this one.
You
I
have
think,
to go get the cat, Kevin. Go get the
she's
new
in a
cat.
cone because she had surgery, but I'm gonna go get her for her.
I love it. We're
KZR
getting the
debut,
coned cat,
her Orioles
Aviator.
debut.
Appreciate you more than you know, my friend. Genuinely, thank you. We got Victoria. Appreciate you as well. And then Joey, I saw Joey up here talking about Cedric Well. And Joey, you better have that Orioles blazer on, dude. You better have the Orioles blazer on. I'm counting on you to have the O's blazer on right now for vibes. Genuinely. In the comments, we're going to get into our one-ups, one down. We're going to break it down a little bit. Although it's funny enough, I feel like there's not a lot to break down right now because holy crap, what a game. It felt like everyone but Sir Anthony. And here we go. Aviator, this is for you. I like the cone. Wait, that was not the cone I was expecting. I like that.
Yeah, this was like the only one that she would actually go. And so she had surgery a couple of weeks ago, and we're trying to get her cut healed. So here she is making her Orioles KZR debut. This is Myra. She's 11 months old. We're going to have a cat birthday coming up. Two cat birthdays.
Wow. 2 cat birthdays.
Yeah. So her and Banksy were best buds, and then she got surgery, and now we have to reintroduce them because the scent is different. So, yeah.
Oh, isn't that so much fun? Gosh. And then Total Thunder. Appreciate you as well. What a day, Kevin. What a way to kick off the season. This has been an unbelievable day so far. We talked about it on the Ryan Ripken show before the game and during. Opening day just brings this type of atmosphere that it's very hard to replicate anywhere else.
Yeah.
It is. It's hard to even first day of the NFL, everything. Like it's hard to replicate opening day and what it means. It's the different, I'll say it, the blind optimism at times because there's 162 of these games. Like, I don't think people genuinely understand. Like, it's a journey we're all entering on together. One down, Kevin. We thought that was fun. Let's do it 161 more times. Like,
Yeah.
it's going to be ups. There's going to be downs. But that's why I love this community. That's why we do this, because we love reacting. We love talking over everything in the moment. So right now, I'll be honest. What's there to be upset about in Birdland? 12-2.
Nothing.
Orioles are on pace. I can't do math that quickly in my head, but probably hit like 2,000 home runs, something along that line. It's closer to 1,000. On pace to hit 1,000 home runs. They're going 162-0. Here we go. This is incredible. These are why we react, because of moments like this where you can just sit back and say, O's are undefeated, because this might be the only time this year we can say that. So O's are undefeated. We're having fun. New season underway. We have so much to talk about, not even just today, but throughout the season. Genuinely. It feels like the start. It feels like the first day of school, Kevin.
It does. I mean, it's always exciting. And obviously we kind of get to do it all over again on Monday with the Orioles home opener, which will be exciting.
We will be there, Kevin.
Yes,
we will be.
We'll both be down there getting content.
If you're gonna be down there, come say hi to us. We'll be over in Pickles. It'll be hard to. We'll get you the location more, but we'll be posted up probably near the 105.7 tent, something like that. But come say hi.
Yeah. Do we want to do one up, one down?
Yeah, we're doing one up.
Inaugural 2025 season.
Yes. So one up. You start. You start with one up. You
there
go.
are literally like 18,000 different.
Pick one.
I mean, I'm gonna go Adley. I'm gonna do Adley, and the reason I'm gonna do it, I know people might say it's a low hanging fruit, but the way that he ended last season, there was a lot of disappointment, and I guess there were a lot of questions about, who is Adley Rutschman today? And today we found out that he is back. Adley is fine. This is the Adley that we are used to and accustomed to. We don't still fully know what happened at the end of last season. If there was an injury that was more serious than let on, or if something was going on or whatever it was. But the fact that Adley came up today, had the 2 homers, and he crushed. Not just like, oh, is it going? Is it go? Like, no doubt about it. Get out of here. It's that second one was destroyed. Absolutely.
They weren't cheap shots. That's for sure. And you know what? I'm going to go. My one up's going to be another guy that people questions going into the season, Cedric Mullins. We're sniffing the socks. We're sniffing the socks all year, Kevin. Just line them up. Get 162 of those puppies because we're going to need a lot of socks with the season that Cedric Mullins is having. But once again, you could go so many places. I mean, Westberg, 2-hit game with the home run. O'Neill, 3 for 3. You had Mullins 3 for 5, like I said. Just so many things, genuinely. I have my one down. Do you have yours?
Are we going to go the same person?
I think you're going to go someone different than I am. My one down's Colton Cowser's body because he keeps getting hit by baseballs. He has to be sore. The man's I guess this is back. Season ends last year on the hit by pitch, breaks his wrist or hand. Then this year you come in, get hit first game. He was hit by 2 pitches in the same game earlier in spring training. Colton Cowser's poor body is my one down because it's got to be so tired of being pelted by baseballs.
Yeah. It was kind of what like Mike Trout got hit on the hand today too. And you're just like, can this guy catch a break, man? Like,
when I saw that, I was like, not Mike. I was like, stop doing this to Mike.
It's the same thing with Colton. It's like, come on, his season literally ended this way. Can we not start it this way, please? And then the first game. So yeah, just tough scene. I think, and I've seen it in the chat. I'm going Sir Anthony just because of the wildness. Obviously, 2 walks, not great. And this is coming off of a bad spring for him. So
yeah, that's the most concerning.
Yeah. Again, it's one game, and we'll talk about that both ways, right? It's one game for the good and it's one game for the bad, but I'm giving it, Ryan gives it 3 months. I'm giving it very minimum 1 month, right?
Yeah.
Because trends develop and the MLB season is a long season. You got 162 games to figure things out. I don't want to establish a trend for the Orioles and say, oh, this is this Orioles team. This is who they are until at least a month, probably even more than that. The way that we were reacting last year, we'd be talking trades after game 1. We were saying, all right, who are they going to get? And obviously with Sandy in that whole situation unresolved, maybe we will. But you know what? For today, Zach Eflin looked like the Zach Eflin the Orioles got in the second half of last season.
Yeah.
It alleviated those concerns. Obviously, Charlie Morton is a guy that you're excited about. Stagano is your wild card, as Ben McDonald called it. I couldn't be happier with today. There wasn't a perfect game by any stretch of the imagination, but it was about as close to it as you could get.
Yeah, and horrible situation. I don't know if you saw this. Austin Slater.
I saw you tweet about it.
I can't get away from this man.
That's the new Cedric Mullins. You can't escape him.
I can't escape Austin Slater. I hated on the man all last season.
I think that you established some like mythical bond with him last season to where you dictate
we're going to be
how
brothers
well
for life. We're going to be brothers for life because of this.
I can't believe that Austin Slater has now inherited the ghost of Gavin Sheets on the White Sox and is going to carry that team.
I love it. And Thomas, I love this too. Heston Kjerstad, don't run on silent J. A cannon in the 9. Alejandro Kirk, I don't know if he should be. When he decided to stretch for 2, I was like, oh. And also, he just was running. He was going way too hard for how slow he was moving. He was one of those.
Yeah. I wish they would have. You know what? Maybe we'll see a Vladdy triple this series, and we'll see him chug around the bases. Who knows? It
could be fun.
High effort Vladdy.
He's looking for a contract. And Pocket Watch reacting reactors react. Excited for the season has finally begun. Go Lowe's Pocket Watch. Appreciate you. This is going to be This is going to be a fun season, Kevin. This is
Yeah,
going to
I'm
be fun.
excited. I mean, again, we started this up. This channel started up a couple months after the Orioles season started. We ended up after that doing every Orioles game but one. Our goal this
Yeah,
year is to hit every single one.
all
162,
162.
hopefully plus
Hopefully
162
plus.
plus. And if it is plus, hopefully they give us some wins because I still have spicy ramen sitting in my cabinet that I did not eat for like 3 months because the Orioles could not sweep anybody or even win a playoff game. Like we even
They
lowered the
couldn't.
standards and they couldn't do it. So like hopefully it's what happens. We're excited, Zach. I know there's so many things we're going to get into this year for sure.
It genuinely is. Just all around. I saw Joey up there talking about Colton Cowser working the count in the leadoff spot. I thought Colton looked great. Obviously, he got no hits. He got the one walk. He scored a run, but just overall, he really impressed me today in the leadoff spot. The biggest thing that we've talked about is working the counts, giving the guys behind you an opportunity to see the pitcher. I like Colton Cowser in the leadoff. I think eventually it's Jackson Holiday's, but
Yeah.
you know,
God, I'm so ready for your lineup. Oh, this is such a throwaway game, and then they score 10 runs.
punt lineup, baby. It's a punt lineup. Sunday punt. The best was when the Orioles put out a punt lineup every Sunday. Everyone was just like, Sunday punt lineups. And I looked it up and they'd won 8 straight Sundays. And I was like, classic.
It was literally like Austin Slater was in the leadoff, and like you were getting oh here we go again. So
That's exactly what it was. That's exactly what it was. Kevin, appreciate becoming a member.
Great.
This is, you know, I'm glad that
you were saying Zach stand up the entire show today. So I'll say Kevin's let's stand up here.
And then we pitched 6 innings, 2 earned runs.
Yeah. Well, Kevin Gausman, I guess is, yeah.
Yeah. Let's go Terps. I hope the Terps win. We got to pull it off. Just do it.
And I guess I can't go live after the Terps game, but are you gonna do anything if they win?
We'll see. We'll see. If they win, I will.
It's Thursday. Zach's going out. You know.
That's not what's happening. Zach's tired. I don't know if the Terps lose with a heartbreaking loss or anything. I don't know.
Yeah, and there will be at least one of these games this year, Mitchell. There will be. There has to be some crazy moment. It's 162. There's going to be a crazy moment that happens.
Well, I'm going to come in heated one time. I will. That's unfortunately guaranteed is that I will be heated. But
yeah. I don't know. Should I do props again this year? I kind of haven't.
Yeah, I mean,
you said that you had a prop.
Yeah, but I can't. This was one of them, but I can't do the second one until certain things happen.
All right. Well, I guess I'll just if we're doing a prop. Okay, every win. Yeah, that's what we did last year.
You know what? I got a prop. I got a prop here. And it's not like going to be like a funny prop. It's a more serious prop. But I'll do this. I'll do my quick. I have a Rolling Rock right here. So, quick story, the sentimental stuff about why just opening day is so cool and just, enjoying it. And no matter what happens, I talk about the hype of 162, the blind optimism at times. So unfortunately, one of my best friends a few years ago passed of cancer. We always drank Rolling Rock. So every opening day, I drink a Rolling Rock the past 5 years to honor him and just kind of have a beer with him. So it's just an example of how opening day is it's more than just a game about baseball. It's just a fun time. That's why Monday is going to be so awesome because yes, it's the Orioles are playing. Yes, it's, one of those things where, we're going to be at Pickles, Kevin. We're going to be having a fun time at Pickles. But, man, there's so many things deeper than baseball in these moments. So, God, this is one of those days where you just appreciate celebrating with each other. It's one game of 162. There's going to be ups and downs, but the whole point of it is we do it together, Kevin. We're going to go through. We'll have when I go off because somebody couldn't hit with runners in scoring position. I'll yell at that. Don't worry. And then we will have games where we sit here crying tears of joy because the O's walked it off from behind. It's a journey, Kevin, and we're in it together. That's why I love this damn community so much.
Yeah. I mean, look, I think that's a beautiful way to start off the season here. I think that's a great first prop. I'm not even going to do mine anymore because I think that's what we should do for show number 1. But the reason why, and we'll get back into the game in a minute, but the reason why we do this and get on here is because we want to feel the emotions with everyone, with everybody who watches us. You know, we want to go through the highest of highs, and then when the lows get low, we want to be there for that too and try to provide context, but also feel that with you. We are fans of this team. We follow this team. We cover this team, right? We feel everything that everybody else who is watching and listening to us feels. We are the people who want to come on here and have a place and make a space for everybody to discuss that, obviously within reason and, you know, respectfully, but we love the passion during slumps. We love the fact that people get angry and upset at this team, because why?
That's why we're here.
That means you care, just like we care. And that's the community we're trying to build and we're trying to foster. So I'm excited for this year. Ryan Mountcastle still owns Toronto. I don't care that he went 1 for 5. I'm taking the 1, and I'm saying he still is he's the prime minister over there. What are you doing? Did he actually?
He just did it. Kyle Stowers, baby. Roots for everyone.
Wow.
What Kyle Stowers, dude. Hell
awesome.
Yes.
That's awesome.
Talk
Good
about
for
a
him.
guy that I'm so freaking happy for. I like how I look up Kyle Stowers. Oh, it's because I'm looking at my own tweets. I was like, all the Kyle Stowers tweets are from me. I was like, that's funny. They are not all from me.
Yeah, it would have been a double or triple down the line, but it was second and third. So that's awesome. That's really, really cool. And Norby's on the shelf now, which sucks for like a month or something. So
4 weeks.
Yeah. But hey, you know what? Maybe Trevor Rogers will have a moment like that for the Orioles.
Maybe. Hey, we're going to get ours back. Also, couldn't say it better myself. Baseball's background noise and a dive bar, debates over bad trades and miracle comebacks, cheap beers, and warm memories with the people we love, some who aren't here anymore. Couldn't say it better myself. Baseball's the best. Baseball's the best for a reason. And you know what? It's great because one of the many things that makes baseball great is look at the damn chat. I mean, look at this. Everyone going for Kyle Stowers because it's somebody that you watch for 162 that people wanted up here. People seen the big home run versus the White Sox. They feel like they relate to these players because you see them 162 times. This is what makes baseball great. Everyone, the Marlins just walked it off, and our chat's going nuts. That's what makes baseball great.
Yeah, I think the craziest like non-Orioles chat we had was Yankees hate watches with you. We stayed on here for like an hour extra during one of those. Was it?
Yeah.
Game?
We did. Yes, it was. No, it was the Rangers game, because I was like, okay, if the Yankees score here, like we're out of here, because it was going to be a 4-run game. And then they got out of it. And Ryan, you called it. It was 12-1, just a little bit off. But I remember the Yankees and then that was who hit the grand slam. It wasn't Evan Turner, was it? No, it was Langford. Langford hit
right. Yep, it was. Yep. You say? Do you mean Evan Carter?
Yeah. What did I say? Evan Turner.
You've been off your
I've
game
been in
today.
every sport.
You said Trevor Simeon instead of Marcus Simeon. Ravens instead of Orioles.
I said Mark Clayton instead of Walter Clayton. I've said.
Yeah, it's been a rough mixing up sports day for Zach, but you know what? It was a good day for the Orioles, so that's okay. Other stuff we'll get into in the game before we dive into call-ins. Tyler O'Neill, man, we have to talk about Tyler O'Neill because it wasn't just the homer. 6 straight opening day home runs for Tyler O'Neill, which is still an MLB record, by the way. But he was finding ways to get on base too. It wasn't just his homers. He wasn't just a power guy today. He was getting on base, and this is something we talked about with Tyler O'Neill, Zach. When he has been healthy, he mashes lefties, first of all, and he also is just a good all-around player. The key is playing for 162 or at least close to it, but I don't think you could have had a better debut than what Tyler O'Neill had today. No,
you couldn't have. And the only way that I was like, okay, the best way for Tyler O'Neill to silence everyone, because, there was a whole, this was such a downgrade over Tony and everything. I said, gosh, I forget, a few shows ago, maybe it was last month, Tyler O'Neill has that potential because of the power. because of that unworldly power, because he is a damn good hitter versus lefties. If he can get the righties just decent, he's got that kind of personality and power that fans love. So if he's able to just take off to begin this season, I would not be surprised in the next 2 weeks if he's a fan favorite. The biceps, everything about him, I love it.
I think it's incredible. And he's a guy that you would hope can just continue to do what he does, because one of the weaknesses of Baltimore last season was mashing up on lefties. And, Brandon Hyde made it clear, the Orioles made it clear that that was something they were prioritizing. But I think that while Tony is that, like, yes, he can hit 40 homers in a season, he can be that massive power guy. I just think there's more consistency if Tyler O'Neill can stay healthy for Tyler, where I think that, he can still go get you 40 in a great year. But I think that the overall, because we talked about it all the time, Zach, Tony goes through the peaks and valleys like no other. He can be the best hitter in baseball for 2 weeks and then fall off the face of the earth for the next 4. That's just how it goes. Tyler gives you a little more consistency, and I think that that's good for this team in particular, just like we talked about with getting solo homers, turning those into 2-run shots or 3-run shots, extending innings, getting on base, where, Tony, while he's a big power guy, his average fluctuates like he does. Where for Tyler, I think he can be just a little bit more consistent. I mean, do you feel like, we talk about X factors. Is Tyler O'Neill up there on your list of X factors?
If he can be healthy, he's a guy that the Orioles, it's going to be a massive win for them to sign him. That's going to be a massive move that people look back on and they're like, okay, we did not truly understand what that move meant. And I think, we talked about with Ryan, we've talked about on here, the biggest thing for Tyler O'Neill is staying healthy. If he's on the field for 130 games, you are going to love his production. You are going to love the player you get out of him. It's going to be up to health. No one has ever questioned, back to his time in St. Louis coming up, back to his time with the Red Sox, everything. No one has ever questioned his ability. That's why he got the contract he did, even after not staying healthy, because every team's going, man, if he can stay healthy, if we can be the 1 year he stays healthy, sky's the limit.
Yeah.
Sky's the limit. So it's all about health for him, genuinely. There are a lot of players that you can say that to, it's all about health. But he really is one of those guys where every time he's on the field, he produces. It's just making sure that he's available. The best ability is availability, Kevin.
That's how it goes. And I think that for a Baltimore team that obviously we know about the pitching staff injuries that they suffered last season, and honestly, they're going through it again a tiny bit this year too. Hopefully that will ease up for them, but the way the MLB is going, who knows? Sometimes it is just like, hey, whichever team stays the healthiest has the best shot to win. And I think that health is going to play an even bigger factor in the AL in general. Yes, everybody's favorite is the Dodgers. There's no secret that the Dodgers are the favorite to win the World Series again this season. But the AL, the pennant, that's a different story. That's wide open. And so if the Orioles pitching staff can hold it together, the vets can go in and give quality starts. Most of the time, the bullpen is able to be effective. It doesn't have to be a top 5 rotation. It doesn't have to be a top 5 bullpen, because this offense, to me, is going to be top 5 in a lot of categories if they can, 1, stay healthy, and 2, just get on base more. And that, to me, is the big part of it, because we could see this Orioles offense. How many times, Zach, did we see the Orioles lose 5-3 and they hit 3 solo homers? I mean, if you get a guy or 2 on base, that's a different conversation and a different ballgame. So that, to me, is really key and really consistent, especially when you go 1 through 9, all 9 guys can mash. But how many guys can get on base? Because every guy's a home run threat. Just an extra guy on base can make a huge difference.
And that's why I loved Colton Cowser, the way his ability to work the count in the leadoff spot right now. If he's going to work the count, if he's going to get on base, he's going to draw walks. He's not going to – I know he struck out the first time on something that was below the zone. But if he's got control of the strike zone, if he can control the at-bat, he's seeing 6-7 pitches in at-bat from the leadoff spot to start. Talk about an asset. And then, like we said, they did all this, just 1 game, but without Gunnar Henderson. And who, if you go around baseball, everyone's going to say, yeah, that's the dude in Baltimore. I'll tell you, they got a few more dudes. You talk about a guy, 2 hits today. Jordan Westburg just produced. Adley Rutschman, 2 home runs. Cedric Mullins, the vet, 2 home runs. I mean, these guys, Don't let the negativity around the lack of big time moves for the Orioles distract you from the fact that this team was already in damn good shape coming into this year.
Yeah.
You know, this team, the offense, no one's questioning the offense. Just do your thing. Offense, do your job. The big thing is going to be, can pitching continue to do their job? You know, can pitching like Zach Eflin continue to do that? Now, tomorrow, Charlie Morton. What are you going to do? Uncle Charlie, what are we going to do?
Hey, you know what? Hopefully continue. Who's on the mound for Toronto? Is it Gelsman?
Let me. Yeah, do we have that projected? Someone in the
I'm
chat.
looking.
We should
Yep, it is
definitely.
Gelsman. Look at that. Kevin, stand up. Although hopefully Gelsman sits
Yeah,
down after
that Kevin, sit down.
Yeah. And then we got Kramer versus Scherzer on Saturday.
Yeah, and then we got Sagano versus Bassett. God, I cannot wait to watch Tomo pitch.
Yeah, dude. Oh man, I'm pumped for that. I'm pumped. So,
cannot wait to watch Sagano. Cannot
yeah.
wait, Kevin.
All right, I think it's that time, Zach. I think we're
think
gonna
it's time.
open up the phone lines.
We are opening, Kevin. Open those lines.
Yep. So all right. So how this is gonna work is every show, right when it's call-in time, I'm going to put it in the community tab on the YouTube page for Kevin and Zach Reacts. It'll be set to members only, so only members can see it for the call-ins. And then you just click that invite link. It will take you to the StreamYard. You can do video if you want. You don't have to do video. You know, we're not requiring video. We can just, if you don't want to do video, we can just take you off the screen and have you just do voice. It's totally up to you either way. So let me get to our channel to put it in here. So we want the passion. We want the energy. Let's do this. All right. We'll do Mart.
Dude, I am.
We'll just do we'll just keep track. Game 1 call-ins.
Game 1 call-ins.
And then let's set it to all channel members.
So the lines, Kevin, tell us when the lines are open.
They are officially open. You can go to the posts community tab on.
Who's going to be number 1?
You can hit them. So we'll go based off of who joins. We'll let people filter in for a minute or two, and then we'll start it up. And we'll, this is a learning experience for us too. Where obviously we've done call-ins with Ryan on the Ryan Ripken show, but hey, post-game call-ins, we want the passion and the energy, whether it's the good Orioles wins or the bad Orioles losses. So we're excited.
I mean, this is what we're here for. We want to continue to give the community a way to talk about this, to react with us, not just in the chat. And oh my goodness, so many people at one time. I think it was a tie, but I have to give it to our one guy. It was genuinely a tie, but day one, we gotta give it to him. I promised him if it was close, give him the first one. So welcome, first caller.
Hey, it's me.
Look at it, Joe. You're caller number 1. You've said it for months, and it's reality now.
Long time, first time, fellas.
Man, Joe, how are we feeling after that? Heston Kjerstad showing off the arm.
Look at that. Yeah. I heard he can't play defense, though. How about that?
I probably was one of the ones who said that, unfortunately. So, Joe, I'll eat my words this time. I didn't like him in left field last year. I thought it was a little tough to give that guy that whole left field.
I mean, he made a couple plays out in that glorious left field that doesn't exist anymore. But
yeah, I was gonna say they don't like the.
It's a great day to be an Orioles fan.
It really is. Hell yeah, Joe. Joe, what's on your mind? How are we feeling? 12-2.
Brand marketing, baby. Brand marketing. We'll go.
Oh, you gotta love it.
Oh,
which flavor is that? Which one you got?
That would be the amber edition, the one Brad likes. But we got a backup too, So.
Oh, Joe, I love it. Joe, I absolutely love it. So, Joe, any takeaways from today? Any takeaways? Anything you want on your mind you want to talk about?
Canada loves the long ball.
Canada loves the long ball.
It's not their team.
I don't think I don't know why they kept pitching to Seti and Adley. It seemed like a good time after that to just maybe pitch to someone else.
Yeah, I was hoping Jackson would go yard today, but
One
Yeah.
all.
I'm not. Yeah, that would have been cool. I just look 12-2. I'm not complaining about anything here. I mean, I'm loving life right now. I'm at an all-time high.
And shout out to our friend Boom Boom Birdland up there in Canada. Sent some pictures of the seats that he's
Oh,
at.
very nice.
Oh, that's
Sent me some
awesome.
pictures. Tagged me in Twitter. He found a wild Heston Kjerstad in the outfield, so that was pretty neat.
Oh man, I feel like with the Orioles, and Joe, I'm actually curious to hear your opinion on this. How do you feel like Eflin did today, and is this what you expect from him? Like, is this what you expect from him, or do you feel like it's going to be like more fluctuation this year?
He was lights out today. Probably could have thrown a perfect game if Brad didn't say perfect game through 3 on the stream.
That's
early.
what I'm saying. That
But,
was where it all went to shit.
He said Brad said it before KB said it on the broadcast. So blame Brad.
Yeah, not KB.
Not
Don't
announcer
blame.
jinx.
You can't jinx it. I'm a big superstition guy. You can't jinx it. You can't have
if we're gonna blame Rocco for ruining Irving's scoreless streak,
Yeah, we gotta blame Brad for the no perfect game.
The perfect game.
See, now we got to get Zach on with Ryan, and we got to do some exposure. So
it's a two-way street, you know. But
have to. Joe, before we get you out of here, any final thoughts? Got it. We actually have a good amount of call-ins. Happy with everyone. So, Joe, any final thoughts, real fast?
Orioles win 108 games this year. I've been riding it for 3 months, 4 months. I'm just gonna keep riding that train until whatever that math is. I went to Baltimore City schools. Forgive me. I'm not doing that.
107 left. 107 wins left, Joe. Just 107 left.
Whatever the losses are.
Who cares about the losses? Just win 108. Yeah. We'll figure out the math on the losses later.
Hey,
Joe,
you've been on that. I know. I've been keeping up. I know 108's been your number for months now. So
it has been. Go Turtles. Go Hogs. And we're gonna whoop your ass Saturday.
Our first call in, Joe Radke.
Awesome.
Appreciate you.
All right, appreciate you, Joe. Looking forward to talking to you more this year.
And then speaking of people that can call, and Victoria gifted 5 Kevin and Zach React memberships.
Thank you, Victoria.
Appreciate that. I've got to move on to our next caller across the pond. I mean, I don't even know. It's got to be just past midnight there, I assume. Nick, British Raven, talking Orioles. Hey. Nick, how we doing?
I'm all good, guys. I have a beer, and I'm going to do this for the first time.
Oh.
Ain't the beer cold, baby.
Ain't the beer cold. Cheers, Nick.
Beautiful.
Of course.
Damn,
Nick, how we feel? What time is it over there? Is it, did I nail it's like midnight?
You're quite close. It's 11:30.
Oh, shit.
All right.
Time change killed me.
Yeah. Man. The webcam is broken, but I'm here and having fun with you guys. So
I love it. Nick, what's on your mind? What were we thinking?
You know what? Known football guy, but the baseball knowledge is slowly improving. I liked Adley out there today.
Yeah.
His stuff felt a lot more commanded than it did last year during his slump.
Yeah, and I've seen so many tweets about this already that you cannot convince me Adley was not struggling or hurt with something last season towards the second half, because today looked exactly like Adley Rutschman. It was the first time, because last season you could tell there was just not clicking. Yeah. So,
well, I think with that too, it's almost just like, you get into a slump and it wears on your mental so much. Like, I know that's something that everybody's been talking about. And I just think a nice reset was in the cards for him. And I think that now he's back being confident and like, oh, let's just leave last season in the past. Like, I feel like that's exactly what you were talking about, Nick, where it's like he just looked better. Like, he just looked more confident, which I think was really awesome.
Absolutely. He's been in the lab and you can tell it shows. Going down to one knee just really wasn't really for him,
Yeah.
Staying on those 2 feet and getting the power out. It showed. I mean, look at that second home run bomb, man. If there was a plane flying over, there was a window gone.
I agree. Nick, it is one of those things where you just feel like Adley's different this year. Everyone there's that speculation last year if he's just not right. It's hard to deny it anymore. Adley looks back. I feel like coming into camp, their biggest thing was Adley looked in shape. Yeah. And it's hard to deny it right now. Adley's looking good. the rest of the team. It's funny because obviously Gunnar being out, besides him, you went in today and you're like, okay, some guys I would love to see get going, to start strong. Adley, Cedric, Mountie, some of those guys, Westberg continue to produce, and every single one of them did. Every single one of them got the job done. Mountcastle 115 off the bat, double in his first at bat. It felt like the confidence for the Orioles offense is at an all-time high right now.
I agree completely. I mean, Sedi made that game look very easy on both phases of the game. Defense as well.
Yeah, and that's the thing. Sedi, when he's hitting like he did today, it's just an absolute weapon for the team. But even when he's not, his defense makes him more than valuable out there.
I agree. I'm glad we didn't trade the man.
Yeah, everyone wanted to.
Yeah.
Everyone was telling me Bradfield was going to be out here starting opening day. Well, I'm glad so, too. I'm glad that we got the vet here out there.
Maybe we don't trust Twitter with everything.
I'm starting to think that,
Twitter's the place of common core reactions. What are you talking about?
Yeah, the knee-jerk reactions is something I'm quite known for, so yeah.
Yeah, absolutely love it. Nick, before we get you out here, any last things on your mind? Anything you want to talk about? Anything?
Let's just do this another 160 times. How about that?
Let's do it, baby. Let's do it. It's going to be a fun year. Nick, appreciate you calling in. Expect you calling in a good amount this year. So let's keep it going.
If the game finishes at 4 a.m., I'll still be here.
Man, that is dedication. That is dedication.
I also actually invested in an LED clock to put behind me. So every time I call in, you guys are going to know what time it is where I am.
Let's go.
That saves the initial. Pumped. That's so perfect because my first question every time is, what time is it there? And I won't learn that. You would think I would learn the time eventually. It won't happen. So appreciate you hopping on. Nick, so great to hear. I'm not afraid to offend Joe because of the times you call in. You are my favorite caller. So
wow.
I appreciate that. Joe, step up the game. Move to a country with a different time zone.
Yeah. You're going to make him turn into like France Joe or something.
Yeah, Joe. If you tune in to if you go to Japan and tune in 24 hours or whatever it is ahead, then we'll talk. So. Jeez, appreciate you, Nick.
Awesome.
Step it up, guy.
All right, Nick. Appreciate you.
Appreciate you, Nick. British Raven. What a gosh! Awesome. This is so much fun. Appreciate everyone tuning in. Next up, we got AJ. So, AJ, you there?
Hey guys, how we going?
What's going on, AJ? How are we feeling? 12-2 Orioles win.
That was worth the 5:40 in the morning wake up.
Oh,
5:40, man. I'm in Australia.
Oh, whoa, unreal. So what time is it now?
It's 10:38, so it's a decent time now. I did almost lose my mind when I realized I could have gotten another 30 minutes of sleep because first pitch was not when I thought it was.
No one has talked about it. Obviously, it helps when then the offense goes on to hit 6 home runs and score 12 runs. But that was annoying. It was like 3:07 start, and then they got to 3 o'clock, and they were like, "Hey, we are not ready to start this ball game anytime soon."
I did nearly shed a tear, but then I shed multiple tears of joy when that ball came off Rushman's bat. Not gonna lie, I don't know if the audio on my TV was just bad. I didn't think he got all of it, and then it landed 3 rows back, and I was like, "Oh, I thought he missed that."
Nope, I was the exact same way. It literally went off the bat, and I was like, "Get out!" And I was like, "Oh, it's not even close." It's gone.
The second one was a lot more of a
second one off the bat. I was like, "Holy crap, he did it again!"
And this is first game watching since moving to uni, so it's weird trying to balance my yelling with the fact that I got apartment neighbors that it's 5 a.m. I can't lose my mind when Seti hits a ball.
Oh my gosh!
The Orioles wake everybody up. The Orioles are, everybody needs to be involved with the Orioles, so it's okay.
This is incredible. We've had British Raven, now we got Australia. This is what makes
AJ, man. Look at that. That has a little ring to it.
This is what makes this so fun.
I love it, man. What other thoughts do you have from the game, AJ? What about Eflin? What about O'Neill? What else do you have for us?
Eflin's a dog. People get mad at our pitching. I get mad at our pitching, but Eflin's a dog. I love that he doesn't walk guys. I did nearly throw something through my TV when he walked Vladdy because I don't like walks. But I'd prefer he
I don't think
walk
anyone
Vladdy than
does.
pitch to Vladdy. Honestly,
Yeah, there's some
last
guys.
year, all year, every time Vladdy came up, because no one else was on the team, I was like, put up 4, put him on. Like, don't pitch to the guy.
Gosh. But like you said, if you're going to walk somebody on that team, I'd prefer it be Vladdy. You know, they have enough guys. They have enough other guys that I'll take my chances with. If you just get Vladdy, either just put him on first. Don't let him hit a home run. The next guys will probably get out, you know. So, AJ, I appreciate you calling in. Any last words before we get you out of here?
It's a long 162. It's a marathon, not a sprint. So let's all be ready for the next 6 months of our emotions to be dictated by a stupid little white ball.
Stupid little white ball. Go, AJ. Appreciate you more than you know.
AJ.
Tuning in from Australia. This is what makes this community so great. AJ, we'll catch you. Hopefully, a little easier start times coming up.
I don't have to get up till 10. So
I was going to say a little bit easier. So appreciate you.
Appreciate you calling in, AJ.
See you, AJ. This is
look at this. We're worldwide. We got British Raven. I'm coining Australia AJ for AJ. So
yeah, and then I'm not sure if we got this, Joey. Poking singles and taking walks will improve this offense exponentially. Joey, appreciate you. JD Smite, new member, appreciate you. Next up,
awesome.
we're gonna
keep rolling.
Yeah, let's keep it rolling. Steve, we got Steve. Steve, how we doing?
Steve,
you there?
What's up? Oh, let's go, Terps. Let's go,
Terps, baby.
I got a little Maryland going
there
for
you
tonight
go.
as well. So
I got a Crab 5 t-shirt. I'm gonna wear that tonight.
I love it.
I hope it brings all the luck.
I do too. Steve, how are we feeling after this game?
I missed most of it because I was at work, but I caught the final 3 innings, and my God, did Adley piss on that second home run.
Yep.
I mean, as soon as he hit it, I'm like, how far did that home run go? Did they say?
Nope. I'm sure.
I'm gonna find it. Let me find it.
I was gonna say,
do we have any guesses? Do we have any guesses?
That was over 430. I mean, the first.
I want to say that might have been 440 plus.
It was destroyed.
Yeah, let me see. Do we have on this? Adley's second one 415. So not as far as I thought, but he pulled it.
Not far off though.
Yeah, 415.
That ball almost went to the next county.
Yeah, which is weird. His first one went further.
It almost crossed the border, went back to Baltimore. I mean, I'll tell you.
Evelyn's a dog. Setty's back. Adley's back. But Heston with the hose in the ninth to get Kirk. But as great as Heston's throw was, Mateo's tag was that much better.
Yep. It takes
it.
two. It's the relay play. It's the little things that win you ball games. Now, yes, in a 10-run game, is that, if they don't get that, is that a big deal? No. But it's that little thing that, if this is a 1-run game, that is massive. That is a massive momentum-changing play. It's the little things in baseball that can make a big difference.
Exactly.
Well, and also, I just quickly, Steve, I feel like you meant like Mateo making the tag. Seeing Mateo back out there, we haven't even talked about this on the show. I love seeing Mateo back out there. Like, me personally.
Yeah.
Seeing Jorge back on the field, it just warmed my heart. It really did. But
it does.
I'm gonna say this. I am super stoked to see Sugano. What is it? Sunday?
Yep.
Yeah, he's the last one.
Yeah,
and he's going against Bassett. Yeesh.
Mm-hmm. It's going to be
Bassett's a tough customer.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. He's a veteran pitcher. Yeah, it's going to be a real good one. So I'm excited. Just to watch Sugano pitch.
But here's the thing: if the Orioles offense put up 12 runs without Gunnar, imagine this offense when Gunnar comes back.
Yeah. It just adds more.
And it's probably the opening series in Baltimore.
Mm-hmm. So we can hope. Next Wednesday is when he's eligible, so that would be fun.
And I'm letting you guys know, if I can do this right, I'm planning on coming up to Baltimore for the end of the Tiger series, beginning of the Angels series in June.
Oh, let's go.
We'll be there.
I want to meet you
let
guys.
us-
I want to meet you
You
guys.
let us
Yeah,
know.
we're gonna try to
We'll
schedule
be
it
there.
out, whether it's like a Ryan Ripken show thing or just Kevin and Zach react. We're gonna try to get
You
some
let
stuff
us
going.
know. I was going to say, you let us know when you're making it to the yard. We'll make something happen.
Yeah,
You got it, guys.
Awesome.
Appreciate you,
any final
Steve.
things. You good?
Go Terps. And by the way, Joe, if you're still watching, Hogs go down Saturday night.
Oh,
I love it. I love the confidence.
man.
Appreciate you, Steve. We'll catch you next
All right,
time.
Steve,
Thanks for
appreciate you, man.
calling. Gosh,
Awesome.
I'm loving this. I'm loving this. Let's keep it rolling. Let's go right
let's
into
go.
it. Next one we got Laura. Laura, how we feeling?
Oh, look at the shirt. Look at the shirt. Let's go.
Love it. Rocking the merch.
Thank you, guys. Thank you.
Laura?
I got the shirt from when you guys were down here in Sarasota. So here I am modeling the O's
look
Are
at
Fine
this.
shirt for you guys.
Market placement for the product.
So everyone who is a member on Ryan's show, drop your whatever to Ryan so you can get one of these beauties. They come in black and gray.
Yes, they do.
So
yes, they do.
Go get your O's Are Fine shirt.
Yeah,
Laura,
go get your O's Are Fine shirt.
Man, I love it. How you feeling about the game, Laura?
162-0, baby.
Hey, let's go.
Well, my prediction that is sure to go wrong. I did pick the Orioles to actually win the pennant, not necessarily the National League East, because I think that's going to be tough with the Red Sox.
Yeah.
But I still think that they
pennant.
can get in as a wild card, and as a wild card, they can win the pennant because the wild cards usually tend to do pretty good. Sometimes, some years. So that's my prediction, sure to go wrong.
But that's
did win a little bit of money off of Tyler O'Neill because I knew he was going yard.
See, you believe Zach did it. You believe
can't go yard 5 years in a row and then just drop off the 6th year. Come on,
Zach. I know the first bet that you and Laura are making next baseball season. Tyler O'Neill again, 7 straight.
It was not a lot, but it was enough for me to get another bottle of Deep Eddy. How about that?
All right,
that's what's important. That's the important stuff, Laura. Laura, this kind of outlook. Anything else you kind of just from today that you liked?
The team looks good. They look together. They look cohesive, which they kind of didn't look at, at times last year. I know it's one game, but I'm expecting a lot now. I'm expecting them to kind of keep this chemistry going.
Yeah. 12 runs every game. Eflin, every single, no more starters. Only Eflin every single game. That's
Eflin looked great. Like I said, they were hitting. They even played a little bit of small ball today. Yes, it was a lot of long ball, and we realized that long ball is great. But if we can do those small ball things, Seti even tried to steal a base today.
Yeah.
We can do those things. I like that aggressiveness early. If we can kind of keep that going, I think we're going to have a really good season this year.
Yeah, well, that's an awesome point because I think last year we talked about it a lot of the Orioles are missing opportunities to play small ball and be aggressive on the base pass. They didn't really do that a lot last season. I think it was a good tone to set today to say, hey, we're doing this season. There are no ifs, ands, or buts about it. I love that point. That's something they should do all year.
Absolutely. So looking forward to going on this ride on the whole season.
Whole season.
Baby Fat and Zach react.
Oh man. Whenever Q comes, I talk to him every week on Locked On Ravens. When he comes back on,
I'm not coming for my birthday now because there's some queens that are going on tour, and that is happening that weekend. And that, not that I don't love you guys, but that's a little bit more important. I can get a call anytime.
We saw you in Sarasota.
Probably
that's all that
see you
matters.
sometime in June or July, depending on my school schedule.
That's all right. That'll work out.
Awesome. Appreciate you calling in, Laura. Any last thoughts before we get you out of here?
Go O's. The O's are fine.
The O's are fine.
O's are fine.
The O's are fine. Appreciate you, Laura. Appreciate you calling. I'm sure we're going to see a lot of you. Awesome. Bye, Laura.
Right.
I love it.
This is really fun. I love this. This is awesome.
This is why we did it. It's the fun of being in the community. We
Yeah,
got next.
still
We
a couple
got
more to get to. Still had a
a
couple
couple
more.
more. Gary Williams
All
stole
right,
my
is
lawn
this,
furniture.
somebody behind the screen?
Yeah, somebody's got on mute. Somebody's got on mute. I'm assuming this is Brooks.
I saw Brooks down there in the. There he is. There
Oh my fucking god, that's crazy. That is just get this off of my show.
I love this because Zach wouldn't read the line. So you know what? Just rub it in his face directly, Brooks. I love it.
Unbelievable.
How we doing?
Brooks, I'm
doing great. Zach, maybe not so much anymore.
You got a lot of shit to say before I even had to say anything.
Brooks, how we feeling right now? How we feeling?
I'm great. Hey, number one.
Oh,
let's go.
One of 108, right, Joe? One of 108.
Most underrated shotgunning device ever.
Butter knife?
Just a regular old knife. I love it.
Perfect hole every time. Zach, you gonna join me or what? Maybe with your
I already finished it. If I had my other, I would join you in spirit.
I'm missing out.
I will unfortunately chug this water with you. So that's my hydration. Brooks, next time we gotta get it going beforehand. We gotta talk before.
I'll pretend to drink the Orioles 30th anniversary dirt. How about that?
Good for you.
I don't have a ton to add. I mean, you guys got a lot going on right now, and everyone's got an opinion after game one. But hey, it's fucking opening day, guys.
Hell yeah, Brooks. Hell yeah. This is what it's all about.
This is what you tune in for. This is what you tune in for.
Game one of 162.
Like
O's are 1-0.
Like a champ.
That's how we damn do it. That's how anything else, Brooks, are we dropping it like that? We coming in, shotgunning, and what we doing?
I don't have a ton. We might do if you guys want to, are you guys doing it live after the Maryland game tonight or what?
I potentially will see what happens if they win.
So that'll be Zach.
But yeah, maybe I hop on. If we get some good action going, you let me know. So
all right. Fuck yeah. Love you guys.
Awesome.
Appreciate you.
All right, awesome. We'll catch you, Brooks. Have a great one.
Beautiful.
Hell of a time. That's what we're talking about. And then I think we got our last one of the day. The Blazer is back, baby. The Blazer is back.
Bring it on. Look at that.
Oh, let's go. Let's fix it up for you.
How we doing, Joey? Oh,
man,
baby.
Full 360.
Beyond awesome, guys. You go down to your local bar anywhere today, you're going to find tons of O's fans, right? The vibe is immaculate. Lovely.
Oh my
gosh.
Man.
God, the Blazers fired me up, Joey.
Dude, that's what I'm saying. I'm gonna hunt you down on Monday. I'm gonna hunt you down. I'm gonna look for you.
You better.
Oh, yeah. We'll be there.
I need a pick with you in that. I need a pick with you in that.
Without a doubt, dude. You know what? I'm gonna make it happen.
I love it. Joey, first thoughts after the game. How are we feeling after that performance?
First thought, what are you talking about? It's beyond elation. Beyond. Like, come on.
I love it.
Man, like Adley coming up with the first home run. Boom, off tone set, right? The leader of the team, the guy, the bulwark, the guy you need comes through for you, and then the rest is just history. You know what I mean? Everyone else excited, ready to go, and it was just great.
And I'm telling you, this is without Gunnar too. That's what we've been saying the whole show. Gunnar, you slot him back wherever. Where do you feel like Gunnar goes in a lineup? Where does he go?
I'm putting him at 1. I'm putting him at 1.
All right.
And look, he's my best baseball player, and I love it. You know, it's like we need him to, like I talked about Colton earlier, right? It's like he comes 3-2. That's great, right? But we still need the juice, and Gunnar brings the juice. It's like this sets the tone, and it'll all cascade from there. That's what I'm feeling.
I love it. Set the tone early. Let your best player get the most at bats, and let's go play ball. That's what it is. They put him in the leadoff spot. The rest is going to follow, and let's play some damn ball. I love it, Joey.
I'm thinking it's Gunnar, Adley, and then throw Kowser in there. Get the guys who need to get in the game excited and ready to ball. Like, get them going, and then and then the rest will follow.
What about this? Where do you see Jackson in the lineup by the time the year's over?
You know, I know 9 is like not the most desirable spot, but you know those teams that would used to like. It was a rare strategy. You know, they put the pitcher at 8, and then they put another batter at 9. So like the 9 spot, you know, just stay at 9, you know, no expectations. Like you're there to play ball. You're there to play defense. Like I'm fine with it. Stay low. Like, no, don't, young guy, you know what I mean? Don't worry about it.
Yeah, I like that. I mean, I feel like for Jackson, he's a guy that towards the bottom of that lineup, like if he can just get on base and, you put Gunnar at one, we talked a lot about, okay, Gunnar hits solo homers because the guys behind him can't get on base or he's leading off. You can get Jackson on base. Like if Jackson hits a double in the 9 spot, you get Gunnar up. And even if you want to take it a step further, if Gunnar gets on base and then Adley comes up, that's a 3-run shot for you if Adley's hitting the way he is.
There's a lot of value in having a guy at the bottom of the lineup who's solid that can flip the lineup over, and you got a 2-out rally going. You know what I mean?
Like didn't the Phillies put like Victorino down there for a while?
Yeah, it's like a second leadoff. Get someone on in front of Gunnar. If you're going to put Gunnar at the 1, you want a guy that's going to get it, because after the first inning, the leadoff doesn't exist. It's just baseball after that. So get a guy in front of Gunnar that's going to get on base, that can work the count and just be consistent. I mean, we've seen Cedric Mullins through the years when he wasn't leading off, he hit 9th because they were like, hey, we want him to set the tone for the front of, the top of the lineup, get on base. And now you have your best hitters on with speed on base.
And that with Mateo too, it's like put him at 9, get on base, and then you got 2 steal threats, and that kind of, what was that, like an 80-win team or whatever, the 79-win Orioles. Yeah, like
80.
They led the league in stolen bases. Like there's value in that 9 spot.
Which I hope they do that a lot more this season.
I would love to see him run.
Yeah, we talked about it all last year. I mean, that's the thing.
Exactly.
What about this, Joey? Gunner's going to come back. Who do you drop off the roster for him?
Oh my God, dude, this is such a tough ask.
I feel like that's one of those things where I feel like there's an obvious answer that I'm forgetting is on the roster right now.
Livan Soto's there, right? Is he on the 50?
No, he ended up not. Wow, it's
not.
Maybe
Soto and Mateo.
Is Ramon Laureano going to be playing the whole?
Laureano.
But then, is it going to be a Jorge or Ramon that get moved? Because that's going to be. This is tough, actually. Now that I'm looking at this is tougher than I thought. God, hard question, Kevin. Jesus.
I feel like Hyde is caping for Mateo. Hyde is caping for Mateo.
Oh, without a doubt.
Yeah, like he's gonna. I guess it might be Laureano, right?
Plus, I know that it's Zach's favorite thing, but Mateo can play in the outfield if you need him to.
Okay, let's settle down. Let's all stop this nonsense. It was stupid when we did it the first time. It's stupid when we're doing it now. So, awesome, Joey. Any last things before we get you out of here?
Look, man, don't worry about the pitching. If the offense plays like this all year, then they're gonna go and do their thing. AL's wide open. They're gonna start hot, make a move, and then we're gonna be good. We're gonna be good from there.
Man,
I love it. I love it, Joey.
All right, guys.
I love that,
Beautiful.
and I love that damn jacket. We'll see you on opening day, and then
see you then, Joey.
Appreciate you,
awesome.
Joey.
Appreciate you, Joey.
Awesome, and then Scott, appreciate
you, Scott.
So that's going to do it for our call-ins for the first
That was fun.
day.
That was really fun.
Let's do it again 161
Hey, let's do it again tomorrow. Let's do it again, Kevin. Let's do it again. Orioles play at what? It's the Apple TV game of the week. Sorry, did not mean to say that. So thank you to Major League Baseball for making it so awesome to be able to tune in, because it's so easy to watch on Apple TV for the one game that you get every 2 months. It's fantastic. But Orioles will be back at it tomorrow at 7:07 for game 2 of 162. Kevin, why don't we do it 161 more times? Hey,
How
man,
about
I'm ready to go. We have a lot in store, and we're going to be continuing to ramp things up over the course of the season. We already have a great start. I mean, the memberships are flowing. We appreciate everybody who is being a member, calling in, supporting the channel, supporting the show, and hey, man, I'm excited for a fun baseball season.
I am excited, to say the least, Kevin. And, Nikki, you made a good points. Let's play us out, Kevin. That's going to do it for this edition of Kevin and Zach Reacts. Orioles win 12-2. Dominant first game of the season. Birds by a million. I love it, baby. Birds by a million. That's going to do it for this episode of Kevin and Zach Reacts. We'll be back tomorrow. We're doing it 161 more times. One down. The road to 162-0 is on. We'll see you tomorrow for another edition of Kevin.